Hey, hi guys, and welcome back. Today, we'll be speaking on a 33-year-old male who lost his life on his way to the United States, just west of the Tecate POE, port of entry. It's a small actual port. A lot of ceramics, a lot of brick, a lot of tile actually gets imported through that actual port, just because of the actual where they actually produce this actual bricks. And as you can see, it's all mountain terrain. Um, 33 years old. He might have got. It's been really really hot in San Diego, so he might have got dehydrated and he might have injured a limb. Um, to actually successfully cross these actual terrain, you got to be somewhat fit, and it's not for everybody. And this would be a coyote run, and the coyote run would mean that you can actually um, determine who can actually attempt to make this actual trip, and eventually he got left behind, and somebody actually um, called it in to 911. You know, they found him on the 30th of June, but he was probably out there for about anywhere from 3 to 5 days. The body was, and then they sent a search and rescue group. They found the descendant in a remote location. It's called the Del Zura um, area. And 911 was called, like I said, and the sheriff departments were dispatched to the actual scene. The descendant is believed to be a missing person from Mexico, seen crossing the U.S. Mexico border with a group of other border crossers. Like I said, these are going to be small groups, anywhere from 7 to 10, not more than 15. Just for the fact that they have to lay up, they have to actually hide from the actual helicopters with actual night vision, actual, how do you say, with actual with heat detection sensors. And also, you have to also consider the wildlife. You got mountain lions, you got bobcats out there. And not long ago, on the way home, about 10 miles from our house, right in front of us, right in front of the road that goes up to the actual to where we're at. I don't know. It looked like it was a mountain lion, but it looked like an African, you know, an actual a full size lioness. I mean, this actual cat was eating good. This actual cat was eating actually healthy, and and it was actually kind of low in the actual mountain range to be in that area. But like he has a good source of food. So he'll stick around. So you have to actually consider that in. And as you can see, in the bottom line, that's where the red line is. That's the actual boundary. Um, right next to it, I put a yellow line, and then most likely that's where they got dropped off. And the green lines are actually possible paths. Um, and the actual red arrow is actually where they actually found this actual body. But you also have to consider that you know, you have to have the proper footwear, because I mean, it's rough up there. It's rough up there, and this is the actual area where I've always stated that I never could coordinate myself to actually work traffic in this area, for the fact that it was real difficult. And the actual the hills, the mountains would just cut off, and then the actual road would be there. So it's a two-lane highway, and it's windy, it's dangerous, and there's a checkpoint right around that area too. So um, for this kind of actual traffic, it's actually sometimes it's heartbreaking because they actually make it past this actual terrain, and it'll take anywhere from 3 to 5 days, and then just to get caught in the next, in the next actual uh, part of the actual crossing. I mean, because you have to cross this actual terrain and then still pass a couple of checkpoints too. So to get caught in checkpoints after you walked all in 3 days, and you have minimal food, if any, and very very minimal water. And like I said, it's summertime here in San Diego, so it's gonna be hot, and you can only move so much in the daytime without being seen, and at night, you have to look out for the helicopter. So this individual, 33-year-old, lost his life, and somebody looked out for him because they actually called it in. I mean, these bodies will get found maybe a couple months in, and they won't find the complete body. Like I said, there's big cats out there, so they'll actually move and take bits and pieces of the actual body, and then they'll scatter it around. But yeah, unfortunately, that's what happened with this actual individual, and it's dangerous. That's just one of the risks that you have to take. Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.